not quite harm. I mean, do I wish that I didn't get my picture taken? And
I've followed Keanu Reeves for decades, not just as a movie star, but as a man who kept standing when life knocked him down. As I've grown older, I've realized fame fades, but character doesn't. And Keanu's story reminds me that endurance, not applause, defines a life. Early losses that shaped his character for. Born in 1964 in Beirut, Keanu Reeves spent much of his childhood moving between cities after his father left the family. By the time he reached his teenage years in Toronto, instability had already become a familiar companion. He attended several high schools and struggled with dyslexia, making traditional academics frustrating and often discouraging. Those early years were not glamorous, they were uncertain and unsettled. Hockey became his escape. On the ice, he found structure, discipline, and identity. He dreamed of playing professionally, but a serious injury at 15 ended that path abruptly. For many young people, that kind of loss can shape bitterness. For Keanu, it quietly redirected him. Acting became a new focus, not because it was easy, but because it offered expression. The disappointments of his youth did not harden him, they deepened him. Rising fame and pain behind the spotlight for the 1990s transformed his career. With The Matrix, he became Neo, a defining figure in modern cinema. Years later, John Wick introduced him to a new generation, proving his staying power. Yet those successes came with physical demands. Extensive martial arts training led to neck surgery before filming The Matrix, and years of performing action sequences left lasting strain on his joints and spine. The hero on screen was built on real endurance off-screen. Personal tragedy marked this period as well. In 1993, his close friend River Phoenix died outside a Hollywood club at only 23. In 1999, Keanu and his partner Jennifer Syme lost their daughter at birth. 2 years later, Syme died in a car accident. These were not passing headlines, they were defining losses. When Keanu later reflected that grief changes shape but never ends, many older viewers recognized the quiet truth in those words. Quiet generosity and private strength for. Despite an estimated net worth in the hundreds of millions, Keanu Reeves has built a reputation for modest living. He has supported cancer research and children's hospitals, often without attaching his name publicly. During his sister's battle with leukemia, he arranged his schedule to remain close to her care. These actions were not press events, they were family commitments. In recent years, his relationship with artist Alexandra Grant has reflected a quieter phase of life. Their appearances are understated, centered on shared artistic and charitable interests rather than spectacle. For many who have watched Hollywood for decades, Keanu stands out because of consistency. He works steadily, avoids unnecessary controversy, and treats colleagues respectfully. At 61, he continues acting while acknowledging the realities of age and recovery. His legacy is not built solely on iconic roles, but on resilience, discipline, and dignity. Keanu Reeves is not defined by invincibility. He is defined by persistence. And for those of us who value character over celebrity, that may be the most lasting performance of all.